to remind us in the reviews where we review bad movies because we can.
Now, we all know that the 80s was more of a garbage decade for Indian cinema. It was filled with loud action movies, action, and a lot of nonsensical things. Characters and stories.
Yeah, exactly.
Except Mr. India. Mr. India is awesome.
In 2009, this infamous dancer, choreographer, director known as Prabhudeva directed his very first Bollywood movie, which was Wanted. Now, his style of direction, he adds a little bit of a South Indian flair to it, which is completely understandable.
So like when you look at Rowdy Rathore or
Wanted
or Wanted, it's all masala movies. Basically movies that have no depth, no story, no nothing. You're basically going in for a fun ride.
Exactly. Like if in case you want some depth into it, go watch something else. Masala movies? No. But in Action Jackson's case, it's a completely different story. They tried two different types of genres and they tried to mesh it well together to see if they can create a masterpiece. It doesn't really ever work, and it doesn't work in this particular case either. Like one part is very light, fun-filled, the second part is really dark, and the direction's completely different in both half of the movies. So we're gonna show you in this review why this never works.
So let's dive in. Action Jackson, starring Ajay Devgan and Sonakshi Sinha.
So the movie starts off, I guess, somewhere foreign, where this lady is just going to a parking garage. She calls somebody named Rahul using her Samsung phone. Product placement, I guess. But anyways, yeah, he's dead. Who killed him? Well, I guess these guys clearly because they're flashing their headlights.
Flashing lights.
So rather than, I don't know, driving away, she gets out of the car and runs. And rather than, I don't know, chasing her in their flashing cars, they run after her. Now, as you can tell, she's running on the middle of the road. However, not one single car stops to help her.
But sure, clearly this is the pylon gang. I mean, the white shirt, orange suits, why would anyone stop? He asks her about AJ, this no chest hair guy. But anyways, she says she doesn't know and runs further into the middle of the highway. And then something bizarre happens. Okay, let's recap the scene. Some dumbass clearly misses the highway divider, which leads him into flipping his car, which changes into a black SUV mid-flip, and then it hits the girl who just got shot. But the bullet was so powerful that when it hit her, she flung with such momentum into the car that the flipping SUV ended up flipping multiple times, completely shattering the screen, then changing into the title of the movie, which obviously was on fire with thunder lightning.
Okay, so what's your point?
Are you serious?
Fies, do you not remember this? This is where Bollywood is headed, alright? Make your peace with it! Now we're in Pune, where Ajay Devgan is woo-sawing. We get some odd shots of him just being an average civilian doing good deeds, working an odd job as a waiter, giving umbrellas to random girls, and random stuff like that. What does that have to do with anything? Character development.
Now we are, I'm guessing, in India, because majority of the film actually takes place in Mumbai. He's on his motorcycle with his sidekick, who is a stereotypical large man with the mind of an 8-year-old. Some goons get beaten up in some bar. Obviously, Ajay Devgan was the one who beat them up, and yeah. This honestly leads to nowhere. People call him Superman because, I don't know, he likes dancing. And we find out that he can fight and his name is Vishy.
We are now introduced to Sonakshi Sinha, named Khushi, who is known to have bad luck for always following her.
तू कितनी सुपरस्टिशियस है ऑनेस्टली गाइस मैं ये लक और बैड लक में बिल्कुल बिलीव नहीं करती तूने अभी अभी हमारा ग्रुप ज्वाइन किया है
मैं प्रूव कर सकती हूँ कि खुशी कितनी अनलकी है ये देख ये 2 सॉल्ट बॉटल्स है
ओके
इसका टॉप क्लोज्ड ये मैंने यहाँ पे रखा इसका टॉप ओपन है ये मैंने यहाँ पे रखा तू देख लेना खुशी यही बॉटल उठाएगी
नॉट पॉसिबल
डोंट बिलीव इट काउंटर पे पहुँचते हाउसफुल हो गया बहुत भूख लगी सूप दे
एक्सक्यूज मी कैन यू पास मी द सॉल्ट प्लीज
या श्योर या फिर सॉल्ट देना
Now, coincidentally, when she goes to try on clothes in the change room, she sees Ajay Devgan's
You are very lucky. Congratulations, ma'am. आप हमारी स्टोर की 50,000 कस्टमर हैं। आपको हमारी तरफ से 50,000 रुपीस का गिफ्ट वाउचर मिलेगा। एक बात बताइए मैम, आज आपने किसके दर्शन किए थे?
So yeah, apparently her luck changed after seeing some D. And yeah, now she's lucky. But what's up with that recap? We just saw the scene happening. And then they show us some garbage cartoon version of it? I don't know, man. We're 18 minutes into it and this movie's already annoying me.
And what's up with him and this friend of his? I honestly think he has some degree of mental illness, however he clearly abuses him. How are they friends? Anyway, God knows. Ajay Devgan is now thinking about Khushi non-stop. Obviously once wasn't enough, so they'll pull the same joke again. How is this funny?
So apparently Ajay Devgan has some magnificent D. Because not only did her luck change, but she also got promoted.
मतलब तूने उस आदमी को कपड़े के बिना देखा और तेरा लक चेंज हो गया हाँ 100%
अनबिलीवेबल और उसके बाद बॉस ने तुझे अंधेरी ब्रांच का एचआर हेड बना दिया
पार्टी कब दे रही है अरे दे देगी ना वो है कौन
उसका नाम क्या है मुझे भी उसे वैसे ही देखना है मुझे भी
Guys, this is actually a plot point of this movie. Like, I can't stress this enough. This girl sees some D, and then her luck changes completely. Does nobody see a problem with this? Basically what they're trying to say is that if a woman's having bad luck in her life, all they need to do is get laid and everything will change.
Okay, no, what they're saying is that you need to see the D, Fies. Okay? Can you stop taking everything so negatively? Typical Fies.
Do you want to see some D?
Few inches later.
Nice, huh?
I'll admit. Hello?
Congratulations! You just won a round trip to Mexico.
It works.
You're welcome.
So after the song, we find out there are certain people looking for Vishy because apparently he's a highly dangerous assassin. Meanwhile, Khushi's friends forcibly,
It's showtime, baby.
क्या हुआ इसकी उसकी मेरा मतलब है ये किस गंदे जानवर की तस्वीर ले ली है तूने अरे अरे एक बार इसका फुल फिगर तो देख अरे देख ना बाबा देख तो सही ये रुक रिवर्स जा बस ये फोटो तुझे कहाँ से मिली क्यों यही तो वो आदमी है
So Khushi tells them that's not the right guy, it's actually Vishy. For some reason they all think he's hot and post his picture on Facebook. A lot of girls like his pictures and some random guy in New Zealand recognizes him and informs that AJ is in India.
Like, obviously that's pretty creepy of them taking a random picture of the guy, posting it on Facebook and sharing it with the world and saying that he's hot. But what's even more weird is the fact in New Zealand there's the head of the mafia that's actually looking for him. For whatever reason, he tells his sister that AJ has been found and then she breaks the mirror. 7 years of bad luck for her, I guess.
For the next 5 minutes, Khushi tries her level best to get a pic of Vishy's D. Kushi finally falls in love with him when she sees Vishy's nice side, which was him getting a kid an admission into a school. I want to talk about this because the topic was genuine, however it was carried out really bad. Basically, the kid didn't get an admission to school because his dad is an uneducated man. The principal of the school strictly believes that if the child's father is uneducated, the child cannot be educated as well. Ironically, the principal's father is also an uneducated man. So why the hell is he carrying out this made-up rule? I mean, I understand there are kids who don't get the same opportunities as others. This is very evident in third world countries. They could have tackled this by saying, hey, he's just poor and cannot pay the tuition fee. But no, they just state once a farmer, always a farmer theory.
Moving on, so Kushi decides that since he's such a nice, genuine guy, she's going to act like she's fiending on the street to go back to his house, drug him, and then take a picture of his deed. This obviously backfires as she accidentally drinks the drug tea herself and passes out.
मेरे कपड़े ओह गॉड मुझे उसे देखना था उसने मुझे देख लिया
Guys, we just hit the 40-minute mark. 40 minutes has passed by and they haven't tackled any of the other plot points, except for the fact that this girl is devising different plans just to find out a way, just to figure out a way of taking a picture of this man's deed.
Best part.
40 minutes have gone by and it's all about undertaking his deed. I mean, this is probably this is 1/3 of the movie. 1/3. And it's all about it's all about his deed. This is as low as this movie can get, right?
How dare you?
What?
How dare you, Fies? First of all, have you seen it? Second of all, how dare you criticize something that you haven't witnessed for yourself? And number C, it changes people's lives, Fies. It's that magnificent!
I guess I'm clearly missing out on something.
You're missing out on the D, bro. You're missing out on the D. So she finds out he's still a nice guy, and she's still the one being a whore. They express their love to each other and go to different countries and sing random songs. By the way, the music was by Himesh Shamia. Very disappointed, Himesh.
So back to this no chest hair guy. He's basically putting a bounty on AJ. He says that he needs him alive, so they roam around the streets of Mumbai trying to track him down. Luckily, the gang from the beginning of the movie finds him, starts kicking his ass while everyone just watches. He brushes it off and drives off into a rickshaw and oh my god, what is happening? 2 Ds? Two Ds in the same city? 2?
One for you, one for me. Now both our lives will change. So obviously by now, everyone may have realized these are two different people as they kept referring him to AJ and the other as Vishy. One was in a foreign country and the other was in India.
So the gang attacks Vishy this time. Instead, Vishy kicks their ass and they run away. Kushi wants him to change and not get into any fights. However, he isn't going to change, so she tries to change herself by doing the same things as he does, which in return obviously makes him change. Like, you know, emotional blackmail at its finest. After he drops Kushi off, the cops mistake him for AJ and chase him into a hospital. Coincidentally, AJ is getting out of the elevator of the same hospital and gets caught. The Pylon gang attacks him mercilessly and no chest hair makes an entrance.
I kind of feel bad for this guy. This poor guy is helping out people in a foreign country, providing excellent customer service, helping out little girls, came to India for I can only guess for some sort of a pilgrimage, and then gets his ass handed to him every step of the way because of Vishy. I know that this Pylon gang is looking for AJ, but look at him. He's so helpless.
Magnificent D confirmed. He not only has Magnificent D, guys, he is Magnificent himself. I'm not gonna lie, this was actually pretty badass. Guys, a word of advice. If you're gonna fight somebody that comes with his own theme music, don't do it. Just don't. It's a terrible idea.
Actually, Snotters, I've got a guy who's gonna sort everything out. That must be my guy now. Hey, it's Stelio! I know this guy. He's my dad's old bully. Hey! Did Roger send you? Okay, so his name's Louise. Oh! What are you doing? Oh my God! Oh!
So now we know that AJ is a badass, and we know that no chest hair guy did something to AJ's girl. Well, not really something, he practically beat the crap out of her. So, AJ has a grudge towards the Pylon gang. So as AJ was assassinating everyone, Vichy saw the entire thing. He's pretty creeped out, doesn't know what's going on. AJ makes a visit to Vichy and it's time for some exposition.
Before we jump to exposition, guys, this is where the entire movie is going to turn into something completely different. The genre is going to change. The direction of the movie is going to change. The themes are going to become very dark. It's a lot more action oriented. There's no humor whatsoever. And yeah, this is going to seem like a completely different movie. But whatever. Let's dive in.
So apparently AJ used to work for the Pylon gang. He was their best assassin. The mafia head's sister gets kidnapped and AJ gets assigned the job to get her back. I'm gonna show you guys a few scenes so you guys get an idea of how drastically this movie has changed.
World's falling down, I'm calling for you. You're the one I desire, I'm calling for you. World's falling down, I'm calling for you. You're the one I desire, I'm calling for you. Give me a sweet surprise, I'm burning for you. You. AJ. Finally you're here, my dear, I see only you. You make me feel so good.
The scenes are obviously inspired from the movie Kill Bill and the first Transporter movie.
You gotta remember shit. That was pretty badass.
Yeah man, Katana own theme song, Magnificent D, fully jacked. This is as good as it gets, guys. Although, I'm gonna say, having your own theme song is not as hyped up as it's, supposed to be. Oh, Sarah, guess what? Take a wild guess.
What?
Okay, so I was walking, right, and I bought coffee. All of a sudden, out of the blue, this genie popped up, right?
Wait,
and he's
what?
like, just roll with it, okay? I was buying coffee, genie popped up, keep up with me please, okay? Genie popped up, he granted me a wish.
Okay, and are you sure it was a genie? Are you sure, Mashoot, it was nothing?
Okay, first of all, that tone is garbage. Second of all, I myself thought it was some hobo selling me drugs, okay? But then behind the hobo, there was an actual genie who granted me a wish. 2 wishes actually.
Which were?
He granted me my own theme song. Wait for it, listen for it.
MK! MK! MK!
Why is Five dancing behind you?
MK!
Oh, that's my second wish. So whenever this theme song plays, he dances. And
MK.
I get to see him dance.
MK! MK!
Ah yeah. Ah yeah. I can do this. I can do this.
MK! MK!
Awesome.
MK! MK!
Okay, I guess this is
MK!
Oh my god, it's intense.
MK!
Seriously?
MK!
Are you kidding me right now? It's been 40 days since I met that horrible genie. The music, the dancing, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry, world. Oh my god, I'm free. I'm finally free. Oh my god, yes, oh my god. Oh, the freedom, oh, I can taste it.
MK! MK! MK!
The girl's name is Marina, and she falls in love with him. Not just love, he becomes her obsession. Hands down, she's probably the best character in the entire movie. Not only the fact she's an awesome actor, but a villain that gives absolutely no regard for anyone but herself. I mean, just check out these scenes.
Goodbye, Mikkel. You see, I have the best things in life. My car, my clothes, even my cigarette. But now, I want you, 'cause you're the best. I love you.
However, AJ is engaged to this girl named Anusha. Now, Marina wants AJ. AJ obviously doesn't care at all, which makes Marina want him even more.
How can you stop? How can you stop?
So after a few scenes, we see exactly how much obsessed she is with AJ and how she reacts to girls who just flirt with him. It turns out she also sees him and his fiancée shopping and all hell breaks loose. Literally. She sends in the Padlon gang to finish Anusha off. However, AJ kidnaps Marina and makes the head of the mafia call off the assassination.
Marina finds out about this and cuts herself. Seeing her situation, the mafia head puts a bounty on AJ's fiancée. So now we see the infamous parking lot scene that triggered the beast that is AJ. You know the scene where she gets her ass beaten to the ground? While all of this is happening, Marina and the mafia head are watching.
So, what was happening in the beginning of the movie was that after Anusha almost died, which, oh, by the way, she was also preggo, AJ took Anusha and disappeared because Anusha's life was in danger and needed treatment. She obviously got stabbed in the back, for God's sakes. The Padlon gang went around hitting off every single one of Anusha's friends, one by one. The girl and the guy that got killed in the beginning of the movie were actually Anusha's friends. And now we're back into Mumbai once again.
So the genius plan is that AJ informs the mafia he's coming back to marry Marina. Instead of going himself, he sends Vichy in his place. Now, knowing that there are goons out for him, you would think that AJ would stay indoors or out of the public eye. Or hell, change his look. But no, he's still strolling the same area and obviously gets noticed. One of the informants notices AJ still in India and informs the mafia head about this. Oh, and by the way, Vichy never told Khushi about any of this. So she still thinks AJ is Vichy.
Does that really go anywhere? Not really. He clears it up to her in about 2 minutes and she accepts it like it's no big deal. I wonder how that conversation went. Oh, good. Finally you're home. Listen, so when are we going to shoot this review? Honestly, like, it's been 3 months, we don't even have a review yet. When are we shooting this?
Okay, Faiz, I have to tell you something. I'm not Mashood. I know, it's hard to believe, but the thing is, I'm actually from New Zealand. My name is MK. Alright, I came here just a couple of days ago. My wife actually is in labor, but we have this gang that's following us, okay? And they're after me, and no one knows that I'm here. Only Mashood knows, okay? And
what?
Okay. Here's the thing, but Mashood's not here. Mashood's in New Zealand, okay? He's trying to act like me, alright? So he has to marry the girl who's really mad after me. I know. A lot of girls are mad after me, so you don't worry about it. But I'm here with my wife, okay? She's in labor.
Alright, man, you know, whatever. You just, if you want to shoot the review, just say so. What, New Zealand and new shit? What is he talking about? Whatever, man.
Yo, Mashood, what's up? Yeah, he didn't believe me. I don't know what else to do. Typical Fies. Just ignore him. Just be me. Yeah. Alright, cool. Talk to you later.
AJ assassinates the informant the same way he always killed his victims, and the mafia head boss figures out that AJ is still in India. To find out the truth, Marina tortures Vichy's friend and finds out everything.
AJ comes home one day and finds out his baby and Anusha have been kidnapped. Poor Anusha gets her ass kicked again.
अब एजे मेरा कभी नहीं हो सकता आज से मैं उसकी विधवा हूँ
Wow. That's intense.
She missed out on the D's, bro. That's what happens.
So the mafia head calls AJ and informs him that he has his baby and Anusha. However, it turns out AJ and Vishy has already swapped places again. AJ goes in, kicks ass, kills the girl, the mafia head dude is now dead, and saves the baby and Anusha. They go back to Mumbai, they both laugh it off, and that's the end of the movie.
So that was Action Jackson, aka AJ, aka the Magnificent D. So I mean, you know what I mean? Like these are the type of big movies that are rolling out these days. Himatwala, Singham, Dabang, Rowdy Rathore.
Trust me, man.
They do really well now. I mean, in the box office. I mean, what else is there to expect?
The only reason why I even chose this movie, Action Jackson, guys, is to just show you that this is what happens when you mix two different genres into one movie and try to make it into a masterpiece. I mean, I don't understand why they bothered putting the whole Khushi and Vishy part in the beginning. The movie is called Action Jackson. The entire second half is about him, AJ, right? So just show us what happened to his entire, like, in his entire life, like, what they were showing us in flashbacks. They could have just shown us that. That's it. There didn't need to be anything else about it.
I mean, I think the deal with these movies, Fies, is that they try to make it an all-rounder, if you will. You know, a little bit of comedy, a little bit of drama, a little bit of action, a little bit of everything. Hence the masala movie. But I think like Bollywood itself needs to learn to stick to one genre.
Like my whole thing is if they kept the movie how it was in the second half of the movie, like just make it all about that, it would have it's the serious part. It would have worked so well because now it's more Rowdy Rathore meets Kill Bill / Transporter, but it wouldn't be like that. It would just be like, okay, they are copying some elements from Kill Bill and Transporter and so forth,
right.
But it may have actually worked. Maybe it would have worked.
We'll never know.
But whatever, man. I guess this is another Prabhudeva / Rohit Shetty type of movie, right? So it is what it is, guys. It's all about the Magnificent D, as we learned. So whatever. This was Action Jackson / Magnificent D.
Yeah. So thank you for watching. If you like this, please comment, share, like, and subscribe to our channel.
With that said, this is Mind Master Cinema Reviews, signing off. It's all about that D, bro.
About that D. About that D.